Okay, I'm gonna start here. I actually want to play Magic, so there's this new thing that's like a ranked Brawl format now, and you get cards that are normally banned in it. I crafted Demonic Tutor. There's Natural Order. There's Thassa's Oracle with, what was it, Tainted Pact. So this is like, way up there with nonsense. It has Ancient Tomb. It has all the fancy stuff, and there's also it has a separate ban list, so there's no like Tameo. Actually, let me look. It'll just be right here. Yeah, there's no Tameo, Rusco. Rusco's another one that's kind of weird to be banned, in my opinion. There's like some other blue-black things that are good, but I can see how you play Rusco and then you just make the untapped blue and flicker it 10 times with the blue spells or something like that. It's funny that Rusco is the background art, but it's banned. Okel's banned, but the Scythus and Kinnan are not banned. It's kind of surprising to me. They banned the stick fingers combo. Is probably why it's banned, specifically for that, like, you cast it on turn 3 with the ramp spell on turn 2, then you reanimate turn 4, whatever. It just seems like that's a bit honest in this format, even if it has like Ancient Tomb and it does it a turn faster. It just seems like a lot of things are more or less prepared for whatever that's doing, but maybe not. I don't know. But that's the ban list for you. And I'm starting with Nashi. I like Nashi. Any excuse to play it is a good excuse to me. So, yeah. So I'm playing Nashi. It's got the flickers. It has Thassa's bounce it infinitely stuff. It has the Displacer Kitten to do that as well. There's ways to take infinite extra turns. There's the card that usually wins immediately when cast. So there's that as well. Psychic Frog. I don't think this was around the last time I played Nashi. Neither was Entomb. But yeah, I don't feel terribly excited about my natural order hits because it has to be a green creature and you have to sack a green creature. Sacking Nashi's not really a big deal. But you don't have a Traxa, and I don't really want a natural order Primeval Titan. I just don't like my green options. There probably are 2 or 3 that are perfectly reasonable. Oh, there's also Mana Drain. This is probably the one card I just like. All the things they banned or unbanned for this one, while it's nice to play, it does kind of feel like if you're going to ban stick fingers preemptively, it's weird to have this, because usually when you cast this, you kind of win immediately. It does feel like that. Maybe you don't, like, on the spot, your opponent doesn't just blow up, but the mana that you got has just decided that you've won the game. It's just now we're just playing it out. You're doing the victory lap. That card is, this one seems in a league of its own with that, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Everyone else has access to it, so everyone else can play it. There's Force of Negation to stop it, right? Like maybe the checks and balances are there. It's just stick fingers. I don't know. That one blows my mind. It really does. But all right, let's play the game. I believe it. I just haven't seen it. Wait, what are we up against? Niv Mizzet. Oh, cool. So this into... I did draw an exceedingly good card just now in the form of this Flare of Cultivation. I don't have any cards left, but that's all right. I'm so far ahead, it might not matter. Let's get a blue and a black. All right. I might only have one of the Surveil lands actually in my deck. I don't know. We can upkeep fetch. Oh, okay. All right, never mind. All right, we won our first game. Maybe I don't play. I might take out Long Goodbye and Abrupt Decay until I'm in a higher rank. Might be a reasonable thing to do, actually. I could be. Put away that. It's nice to have a no free mulligan. That's pretty cool. I'm just gonna get the Triumph. It's not messing around with the mana. So. Well, Ancient Tomb's alright. Volatile can steal Rankle It can steal it indefinitely, but my opponent's commander is not really that exciting to steal. To be honest. Maybe it didn't even need Essence Flux. Hall of the Ring, that's an interesting one. Does this do anything if you don't have a creature? Looks like it doesn't. You can have Shadow Spear, and you can equip it. Springleaf from, yep, go for it. Well, Nashi grabbing a land? I do need more lands. Whenever this enters, target creature you control in your great... Wait, what? Turn taps. I guess I can just counter that? No, you can do whatever that's trying to do, I guess. I kind of have the ground covered anyways, so, like, why do I care? Yeah, I can't block this, right? I kind of want to grab the land. No, we'll just grab the priority. But yeah, I can't block it. I mean, I don't care if Nashi dies. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Looks like they tried to kill it, but they saw the ward, so we know of a removal spell, I guess. This is an instant. I can swing and surprise the 3-2. Wait. I should just do this now. I'm going to do this now. It just gives me more information. Okay, that's good. Maybe not so much. I could play this, then maybe they'll just kill it. I'm just taking that. I don't think I need Delighted Appling. So. And we can swing. Exile target creature you control within this. Yeah. And I just have no reason to Essence Flux. I have no reason to cast it. I feel like I'm already playing slower than I normally do. Alright, well, we got that part covered. And they're on the same mana they were last time when they potentially targeted this. It is Ward 2, they can't do anything, so I can probably just Essence Flux here. They didn't keep their command. Well, let them do the looties. Yep, they got rid of a removal spell. Who'da thunk? I can flood my graveyard with Essence Fluxes for no reason. I think I'm just grabbing I could grab Wash Away. Do I really need a Ponder? Preordain, excuse me. I could just take it because I have Displacer Kitten. Blue mana looks a bit annoying right now, though. I refuse to believe you have a combat trick. Okay. I guess that technically counts. It's a bit insane to me, but it does count. We got it by the goofiness. So we can play Ancient Tomb now? And pass? Yeah, I mean, I still have Damnation. They know about Wash Away. Wash Away is on board. Yeah, I might want to change the mana a little. That does have Death Touch, but I am just kind of interested in just winning, so... Alright, they did swing with the 2-2. I can just block it, and I certainly will. I'm not respecting a single thing in the universe. I don't have any random death touch combat tricks my opponent could reasonably be playing, so... Demonic Tutor. Does that just win? I don't think so. It's close to winning, because extra turn spam and whatnot, but... not quite. Nashi has Menace. Okay, tap land's annoying. Play this, and then... well, we can see what's... yeah, we can do this first, actually. Do I need an island to black, black, blue, blue? Nope, I do not need an island. Do I cast Displace for Kitten? 1, 2, 3, 4, leave up 4 mana. I should probably cast Displace for Kitten. So I will use the Ancient Tomb. And I don't think I'm swinging. Well, this is a good game. Well, I unfortunately have to pass here. Okay, that was probably a massive mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. Because now I just get to do this. What do I grab, though? I could just grab Demonic Tutor. I could grab Essence Flux as well, actually. Yeah, because I'm going to have access to any card at any time, realistically. So maybe just do this. But unfortunately, I do have to pass the turn, and I might actually have to block here. Yeah, I'm going to need more blue mana, definitely. Well, he made her do that, so... I have to do math. I have to think. I might be dead if I don't block. Okay. Okay, they didn't... oh, they don't have to. So I take... I can't Essence Flux anymore. I take 3. No, I take 2, and then they stack it, so I lose... no, I had to counter Rankle. So if I block this... I have to block this. I'm dead, because I take 2, and then they stack it, so I lose half my life total, which is 3, and then I lose 3 to the 1 ring. So I have to actually block this. But I had to stop Rankle, so... not great, but... we're probably still just gonna win. Not gonna lie to you. That, and... reanimate? Right? And just grab the cat? I don't die to that. So... oh my Oh my god, I didn't click the other counter. I thought I took the other extra turn. Oh my god. I threw the game. I threw the game. Alright, that's my bad. I threw the game. I thought I clicked 2 extra turns and a reanimate. I clicked Thassa. No, no. Oh no. Alright, forever bronze. Whoops. In my head, I was like, expropriate, extra turn, reanimate for the cat. But I think I even said Thassa out loud, but in my head, I was like, extra turn, obviously. Oh, I threw. Alright, that's my bad. Forever bronze. Oh, I just threw. I was sitting there chilling, just waiting for them to choose. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I think I just win. And then I didn't. Whoops. Oh no. Oh, my opponent said good game like in 5-minute gaps that entire time and still won. Jeez. I guess that's all you have to do is just say good game when the game's not over. Oh my goodness. Alright, well. Hopefully I don't do that again. I was so confident I grabbed 2 extra turns. I was so confident in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, it's short up. There's nothing they can do. You played your outs. You gotta play to your outs. Sometimes your opponent just doesn't play the right cards, you know? Woof, that's impressive. Alright, well, let's not do that again. Let's go ahead and not do that again, shall we? Oh my goodly good. Oh, I forgot. Alright, we'll also change the lands. We'll add more islands. I'm just currently experiencing severe psychic damage. Do this. Let's do it on blues. Play you. Swingies. Do I play black market? Yeah, my opponent stumbled or did nothing, so I guess I do. I'm gonna just play exceedingly conservative with the black market because I'm like next level ahead. In fact, I might just win. Just win. All right, yeah, I was about to say, I think I think I'm just winning this game. Ooh, okay. Well, it feels like Cavern or Bust. I could use these, assuming my opponent has that kind of like ramp. But if they don't, we're upset. That's fine. That's fine. Also, it could be an honest version that plays it faster but is inconsistent. Which I honestly haven't really seen before, so. Okay, do I play that instead of Ponder? Yeah, because I'm not really pondering for anything next turn. We get Breedy. Yep. Until the 20th of April? Okay. Cool. Okay, it looks like Abrupt Decay not gonna be the kind of thing we want. Honestly, not too surprising, but... So, black market... And I think we draw. Because Counterspell is still viable, there's no Cavern. I could upkeep Entomb Displacer Kitten as well. I would love to see, like, any kind of mana rock and also have it actually matter, but it's not looking like that's going to happen. Oh, of course not. The old perfect 2 into 4 Atali nonsense. Yeah, we're going to draw. The 3-2 doesn't line up with the 7-7, so I don't not worried about that. I can play Ponder, actually. Yeah, we can play Ponder. Okay, those are nice. Oh, this one is. We'll decline. The other two, not super exciting. Might just shuffle them away, actually. Do we think they're going to put it on top if I counter it? Probably, right? Why wouldn't you put it on top? Just cast it next turn. It does mean there's no cavern. Okay, they did not put it on top. They did not put it on top. I don't think I need Birds of Paradise. I'm not going to crack this treasure token. I will draw once more. But I got to start not doing that. Let's play you tapped. Pass. They know Nashi can grab stuff, and those things it grabs are up front, like face up. Excuse me, face up. Ancient Copper Dragon? Okay. Alright. Nice. Let's do Ponder. Pass. Oh, hey, it's the cat. So, still no 3-2. Let's play the cat. I gotta do math. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4, 8, and then no answer to that. So I could probably just get hit by this because there's not much they can actually do with that mana other than just cast this over and over, which I currently find myself not obscenely concerned about. Mystical Tutor. I can't draw the card I put on top, can I? No, I can't. Alright, yeah, we just pass. I can just take 6, and they can make 20 treasures. It only matters if they have a, like, specifically Emrakul or something in their hand. Oh, is this the damage one? Please tell me it's not. Okay, almost through. Let's let that resolve. Okay, now because they did it in the order in which they did, I don't have to worry about anything. Now I just win. Well, assuming I do the sensible thing, which last time I did not. Oh, hey. Abrupt Decay target. Look at that. Can I hold control? We would like to win. For real this time. Okay. Welcome for what? What'd I do? What'd I say? Yeah, but this is the fun way of winning. Take that. Yeah, paid actor is now here. All right, we'll get rid of you. You. I mean, I still just win, right? I mean, that doesn't really matter. I actually don't even have to target my commander anymore. Just start actually killing my opponent. Yeah, that's 100% over. I can't do anything. My opponent's deck arguably does not function without a 1-drop. Okay, apparently they don't have a 1-drop. That's interesting. They shocked them. Can I please click this? Please, game, please. Thank you. Why did they shock themselves? Death Shadow? What is that? Okay. Maybe my opponent thought they had a 1-drop. Because you probably never keep any hand ever unless it has a 1-drop. So. Huh. Okay. Oh, they could just cast it. Yep, stop it. Okay. Maybe they have Wash Away? Okay. Or am I casting my commander? It doesn't do anything. Yeah, it literally does nothing if I cast this. I guess I'm not casting it. Another land is interesting, but okay, well now I have something to do with it, and this is the time to cast it. It doesn't matter too much if it gets countered, I'll just cast it later. It was Wash Away. Did my opponent shock turn 1 for Wash Away? Like what are you doing? What are you doing? I can deny my opponent the ability to hit me and just slither, but then I'd have to block with Llanowar Elves, and that feels really stupid, so I'm probably not doing that. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing that. Okay. Tavern is kind of ironic, seeing how Eureka like doesn't do the thing. You're my biggest fan. Oh my. Could have fooled me. Okay, well. Have this now. Guess I'll grab the fetch land? Yeah. Okay, I have that now. I think I should just, like, do this to stop it from gaining flying randomly and being a problem. But I'm not in a toxic deluge situation. Oh, that's not a ninja. It is not a ninja. All right, what do I essence flux? Probably not mana drain. Mana drain, mana leak. I think I just take another essence flux. It fills the graveyard every time I do that. I want to play lands, so I'll play a land. I need to find something. Certainly a phenomenal spot for Uro. Or a delve card. They do have an unblockable creature. They already have an unblockable creature, so I don't want to mana leak that. Alright, how many cards in my graveyard? How many? My opponent probably assumes I grabbed mana leak, but I didn't. Does it get flash? Oh, it doesn't. Tragic. Okay, now we can Toxic Deluge, probably. Feels slightly more reasonable, maybe? I can do it for just 2, because this would die anyway. Not the greatest hit. Yeah, we'll do it for 2. Let me just triple check that. Yeah. And there's not really any haste in their deck. So, just swing. Well, they didn't seem to have a great turn last turn, so let's see what is different having them just drawing a land here. That is a ninja. Can't do anything about that. Enters the menace counter when it deals combat damage. You may remove a menace counter. Okay. I don't really think I'm going to loop Essence Flux 10 times again. Just not really doing anything. Okay, Brainstorm was good. I technically have 2 Brainstorms. I think I'm getting rid of Essence Flux, though, because these 2 cards are just so much better. Yeah. That. And there are plenty of reasons to not plot it. I could take an extra turn and just put it to my hand, and then I can also cast it, and that means everything I cast comes with an extra turn. Or I could just kill their creature and swing. I have Mana Drain. We'll just go this route. I also don't lose if it gets countered. Do we think there's a removal spell? I wonder. That was probably a really good draw. Wait, I shouldn't swing again, right? Because I want to block now. I want to double block. Oh yeah, I don't have an extra turn. Yeah, alright. So I just pass. Like they just want to kill my Super Shredder. That is a ninja, yeah. It is a ninja, okay. I don't think I've ever had that come up. Super Shredder is actually a ninja. They didn't swing? Really? Force negation doesn't work. I don't lose a game if it doesn't work. Because I have force negation. Alright, I don't lose a game. It worked. Alright, so we do this. Okay, yep. You play this whenever you cast a non-creature spell. So you cast a 4-drop. X value, do X, you get 4 1/1s, and then no, it only makes 1 token. I thought it made like 3 tokens if you cast a 3-mana card. And all right, never mind. It's not as absolutely insane as I thought it was. Never mind. Abrupt Decay is good. Look at it doing stuff. It would have been good against Eureka as well. My opponent expected me to do something? Okay. That is the least threatening card against me. There's no Ragavan in this format, but my opponent did just play a that thing. Looking for a land is better than just immediately finding double blue. I will play this tapped. I don't want my opponent to know about Counterspell, and I can kill their commander, so... Okay, or they just don't have a land. And now we're just super far ahead. You have an end step card? Nope. Found a land. It's another spot where I can just cast a counter, or cast Nashi and not care if it works or not. So I guess I'll do that. Whoop. Okay, it actually worked. Cool. Let's grab this one. And then swing. It's got ward too. Can't kill it. Yeah, this is authority effectively doing nothing. I'd rather Abrupt Decay than cast Counterspell. Even if they do have Cavern later. I'd rather still do it like that. I am very far ahead. So let's grab you. Exploration. Oh wow, it still has stuff it can do right now. Do I cast Grim Tutor? Yeah, of course I do. Blue, blue, black, black. I can't cast this, but again, we're in the same department of like, no, Displacer Kitten. Yeah, we'll just get the cat. We're in the same ballpark of I can make it so almost every spell I cast just comes with an extra turn kind of thing. Until your next turn, prevent all damage. Whoa. That's crazy. The tax is probably why they're playing it, but that's pretty nutty. I don't know if it's better to... Yeah, it's probably better to just not actually worry about that. Just bop it. So, if that's the case, I think I'm just going to not cast Displacer Kitten. And just do this. Yeah. A little too late to interact with Exploration, but they had a window to do that, and they didn't take it. I don't know why. And probably because it's better to leave up Fracture to kill something else. Yeah. And now that I did nothing, you kill it. Yeah. Alright, so that... And then, can I cast this now? Correct. Oh, thanks for the land. Sweet. Let's do this. And this is non-creature, right? Oh, opponent. You got rid of Mountain. These two are good. That one, not so much. That's okay, because we have a shuffle. I cannot at all envision Ral being some kind of storm card in this deck, but Lord knows it's going to flip for the opponent. There's definitely reasons to play Dark Ritual. We can look more carefully, I guess, but it seems like it's universally good. Yeah, we're gonna play. Maybe we're not playing Nashi. All right, we'll just assemble then. I don't really know what I'm after. I actually have no idea what I'm after. This is good. This is good. I could just take the Treasure Cruise. It's looking like Dark Ritual is just going to be Treasure Cruise fodder this game, tragically. But yeah, maybe there's not as many. This does not like Dark Ritual as a like cast enabler. It's tragic. I just did tutor and they did cast their commander. Like, kind of surprised, but I suppose that is what you're interested in doing. Let's name Rat this time. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to feed a treasure cruise here. Not really that exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty lackluster. Play you. And I think I will kill this while shields are down. And we can send a message with the old 0-3. I can assemble again, I suppose. Is this an extra turn? It's like the best thing to play here. It's not an extra turn, okay. Thunder Salvo my... Okay, why did they do that? Does anyone know why my opponent just did that? X damage to target creature where X is plus... Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know why they did that. It seems odd. That can kill Nashi. I'm a bit surprised. I do not get it. I don't get it. A land is fine because I have Exploration. And it does matter with Nashi. So I think I will take a land. Just because of the Exploration. Could have backfired. Alright, they know they have perfect information. But they also know that I have Nashi. And technically, I have a chance to find a counterspell. Demand answers. Alright. As additional cause, I'm going to cast this right now. And I'm going to grab... How much? Anyway, 1, 2... We should just grab a symbol. Because there's no expectation that I draw anything with the other one. And we could grab this, but then I'm just completely out of gas. Can't do anything. But that's okay, right? All I have to do is find a spell. That's it. That's all I gotta do with this. Okay. Sure. Passing. Found a spell. Huge. Do... Well, that's... Okay, that's a little annoying. I didn't realize I was that light on green mana. Oop. Problematic, maybe. Let's grab this then, because I can actually cast it. Green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we want to do it now, so. I think I... Yeah, I leave the rest of the graveyard in... Yeah. Okay, I found one land. Kind of tragic. I'm not upset with what I've done. They know about Assemble the Team. Which, I mean, at this point is not that relevant anyways, but... let's thin our deck. Let's thin the deck. Reanimate is fine to stay in the deck. I don't think I can actually cast this right now, but that's fine. Just take a counterspell. And I just pass. Okay. This is hilariously light on green mana. A Braid. Do I let that happen? I do still have Reanimate in my deck. My opponent has shown me nothing else that matters, so I guess I'll just counter it. I'll take this time. There could be another spell, because they haven't done anything else. I guess there isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. I'm just absolutely drowning in card advantage at this point. Okay, well, we had the Reanimate. This should just be the game. Is there anything to reanimate? Okay, I'm not reanimating Ral. We're not doing it. I don't care. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't care. You know what's going to happen. We've all seen it. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. I'll just take 16. I guess dig through time, because the last one really does not matter. I mean, honestly, casting this doesn't matter either. I have Temporal Whirl. This is a cast trigger, right? Yeah. Essence Scatter the Thassa. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter, so. Reason to fight over that. Get myself another Thassa. Grab myself the card my opponent tried to get rid of. Yeah, you can't really counter anything when Nashi's going crazy. Like the ability to stay alive is probably there. All right, it's our turn with the Utopia Sprawl. Look at that. Get a black green. I guess I'd name black. Blue is good, but I want to actually be able to cast this binding. I can cast it turn 2, but there's probably not a lot of 1-drops I would hit with it anyways. Okay. I'd also rather, like, not take damage if I can help it. This doesn't have haste, right? No. I'm not going to do anything about that. I don't think I'm even going to target that with the binding. Although I could. I think I should. Yeah. Because this hinders whatever they might do next turn. And then following that, I can just pick it up with Nashi, and it ramps me in the meantime, so. This, yeah, it does make a token. Okay. Let's play. Oh wait, I can take an extra turn here and get that untapped land, which might do something. Okay, cut down not looking great, I will admit. Dig through Tupperware, sure. We have Nashi with Splash Portal without Ancient Tomb being tapped. Right, 1, 2, correct. This one has probably the best card in their entire deck against me, as is tradition. I will grab, I think I just grabbed the extra turn at least the first time. But, I mean, it's almost just 100% over. Even through what's kind of the best thing. Wait, that doesn't have Menace. I can block this. Did they anticipate that? Did they expect that? Okay. Well, I don't actually have to play the game on my opponent's turn, even though this is, again, like probably one of the best cards in their entire deck against me. We just win. There's nothing they can do, right? Okay, maybe almost win. I know I missed 4 damage, but trying to actually win the game with some stupid combo here. Okay. Looks like blowing up that arcade signet was extremely impactful. And no, I don't just immediately win. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, I did win. Yeah, like I did miss 4 damage. I've done that actually a couple times. I'm just trying to like cast spells and win the game. The damage usually doesn't matter. I don't think I've had a game where I just actually went all the way to lethal, but I technically would have to pass a turn as it stands. I don't have a guaranteed thing, but it's really likely that I find something that wins. All right, it's mono green again. That was the thing that completely decimated me, so I guess taking my opponent's commander has merit in this matchup. I don't know how much merit, but like, could have some. Let's play Underground Rip. No, let's just shock ourselves. It's a one and done. Scythe Spaghetti Cat, sure. Let's get rid of... Don't think Reanimate's doing much here. It could have, actually, when they mill on their end. Yeah, yeah. Alright, let's play Assemble. Could just grab this. Prepare ourselves to win with it. It's a green deck, so I could play Kitten instead and loop that. I don't have an incentive to Mystical Tutor this turn. I'm not looking for anything specific. Do they just cast 6? Nope. Do I steal the cat instead then? I mean, I'm ahead if I do that. So, why not? Play land. Like I am the one with the scaling problem now. But this does have reach. It would have been nice to steal it, and then the cat can't attack me. When this enters, each forest and tree folk in your hand perpetually gains... Whoa. Let's cast the cat. No, we should leave up Nashi. Yeah, I should leave up Nashi, because then I go into... Oh, well, you know what? Maybe I should do this. No, we can function on 4 lands. We can function. My opponent missed a land. I think we're good. Unless, of course, we're not, but I think we're good. They did not swing this time. Like, it was pretty free to swing, but they just didn't. Sembi's land? Okay. So do that. Let's do this. Let's play cat. And leave up Essence Flux and Mystical Tutor. I think we win next turn. I think. Maybe like not on that exact turn, but with Mystical Tutor, cat, probably winning. I can grab another one of these. Do that. So I think we win. Though I do kind of want to land. I didn't find a land, so I do not win. We could just pass, though? Yeah. We can just pass. All of this is instant speed. And I don't necessarily need to, like, play and find a land. That is each upkeep? Ugh. Don't think I can let that go. Because that makes tokens on my turn. So if I take infinite turns, they could just stop me from attacking. Like, forever. And then I'm kind of screwed. Still no land. Still no land. That's kind of funny. Okay. Oh, it is what it is. I could technically lose if all the lands in my entire deck are in the bottom of the deck. Let's get rid of you and you. I just can't tap that, so. Alright, I think I got it. I think we just do this. I mean, there's no way I lose, right? Like, that's just not possible. It can't possibly happen. I'm bound to, there we go. I'm bound to find lands to actually start swinging. Yep. I mean, this should be 100%, right? There's no, barring I misclick, there's nothing that could happen. Yeah, I just do this. I technically didn't even really need another land anymore. The only reason I was trying to get one was for the essence flux, so I could trigger this and then, you know, do the thing. But once you have a copy of it, you don't need another one. You could just pick up a different version, because when you flicker with the first one, you can't grab it. But yeah, there's nothing they can, there's literally nothing they can do, so. I wonder if the blue overlord is good. I can use it to discard things. Maybe that's good. I want to, yeah, land is fine. This is a deck with counter spells in it, I think. I haven't seen many counter spell decks yet, so. Opponent's name is Stealing the Sliver. What does that mean? Oh no, the silver. Ah. Wait, yeah. Letters are hopping around. I am awfully dyslexic. It's annoying when, like, I read something and I have no idea I misread it. Well, to be fair, sliver and silver is really close. Do they cast your Tola? It seems like you play mana rocks to cast it on turn 3, but looks like they're gonna blow up my thing instead, maybe? They're doing napkin math? What is this? No interaction and also no commander. If that's the case, I'm making 3/2s. I smell weakness. Let's play this card because it has text on it. And I suppose animate the one that surveils when it comes back? Ooh! Path to Exile. You mad lad. Path to Exile. Out of your mind. I love it. Let us pass the turn. I can't play another land, right? I already... Okay, yeah. Gotta be paranoid. I could bounce this, but I really don't think I want to. I could bounce that. Yeah, why not? No advantage for you. You get nothing. I like the tempo of that. They passed the Badgermole Cup. I don't think that maths out too well. I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know. Yeah, there's another path coming out. It blows up planeswalkers. It's just path, but it's updated to be like more reasonable. It just blows up planeswalkers. Like if path hit planeswalkers, maybe people would play more of it, but I still would not do that. Still would not ever actually do that. So, all right, we're getting in there loud and violently. I could cast the extra turn because if it resolves, then we get another turn. If it doesn't, they don't cast Brain Surge. That feels like a win-win. Alright, looks like it is just Brain Surge. That is good to know. I will not be drawing more cards, because this could go on a while. Play a land, let's just swing with the 3-2, and assume our mana matters in some capacity. But that resolved. That did resolve. Let's do this. I will actually just tap this now. That is also good. In fact, my whole hand is really good. Maybe Essence Flux is a bit underwhelming, but I'm going to assume I don't need that. And I'll play this. Alright, I'm playing into like a board wipe, but they have to have it. They have to have a board wipe. And also it means they're not casting a Shtola, and it also doesn't actually deal with Nashi. Farewell technically deals with Nashi. I probably wouldn't cast it if they did have Farewell. They'd lose their own mana rocks, though. Probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea. Draw 4, put 2 back. You're only not seeing one card here, so whatever the second card is, like, they're only missing out on one for their next turn here. So I feel like this Brain Surge is pretty straightforward. Unless the whole hand is that good, it's probably pretty easy to just put back one card. You're only putting back one card. It's only one. Only one. Yeah, if they choose not to exile artifacts, I keep my mana rocks. Or my treasure tokens. So, like, that doesn't seem favorable to the opponent, does it? You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I mean, there's no way they're naming artifact. Not reasonable. They only have one blue source. That's a legendary. That is a legendary card. Alright. Yeah, you've convinced me. Psychic Frog will replace the Tail's End, I guess. That's a... Is that... Wait, what does that do? It's a crazy one. Oh, Psychic Frog, you're so gross. I love you. Never change. So gross. Hey, it's Uro. So, extra turn. I still have, like, complete control of this game. And they're Brain Surge locked. They know the next card. So I think I'm just doing this. I think, what is going on? What is this? Reprieve? Oh, nope. Yeah, we can be weird. We can do this. Why not? Oh, shoot. I thought the order was different. Tragic. I thought the order was different. Yeah, we'll just pass. I thought the order was different. I thought I could have put this in play. I technically should stack it that up the other way for that one in single draw possible there. Oh well. I mean, to be fair, I still wanted to play a land for the turn. Nope. So they're not Brain Surge locked. They knew about that earlier and chose not to use it. I don't know why they didn't cycle through that earlier. They could have just done that early. It doesn't really matter when you do it, right? It's just 0 mana replace itself. It doesn't really matter if they did it last turn or this turn. But they're no longer Brain Surge locked, so this card they drew is new. Toxic Deluge for 2? Opponent. The disrespect. The disrespect. That does not bode well. I mean, surely you do that for 3, right? Like, at least 3? Maybe? Maybe even 4? I don't know. Psychic Frog's gonna kill you. You gotta do something about Psychic Frog. I don't know if I'm doing that. I know you're low, but like, you gotta kill Psychic Frog. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. There is no saving that. I think it dealt enough damage. I mean, they had to dismember it, so. They dismembered it for life when they had mana. Entomb could get Displacer Kitten, but... Oh, maybe that's good, actually. Maybe I've convinced myself. Sure. No Nashi. So, you and... I'm at 14, I don't have to draw. Let's cast Uwu. Well, we should Entomb first, I guess. I don't need Kitten if the graveyard is dealt with, but I also have no incentive to actually put Displacer Kitten in the graveyard right now anyways, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to take the Psychic Frog out so my opponent can't steal it with Reanimate, and I'm not likely to, like, Nashi it, so... No, I'm not going to Essence Flux. I'm not going to Essence the Frog. I'm not going to do that. Could have done it, but I'm not going to. Okay, we can just pass. We can just cast this. Grab. I honestly kind of want to counterspell. Oh, maybe it's not going to resolve. I'd love to see a removal spell here. Beautiful. All right. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll grab a counter spell. Right? Wait a minute. What if I just won the game? Forgot I had treasure tokens. Alright, they were over it. I immediately cast the extra turn and they were immediately over it. So what we would do here is untap, cast Nashi, get it back, get another extra turn, and then Essence Flux to do it again. And in that third turn, I can Entomb for Displacer Kitten, the 3-2. What was my opponent's life total? Were they just dead? Yeah, they could have just died. I hope all of that thinking mattered, but you might be right. They could have just been dead. Were they at like 5 or something? I don't believe I got unlucky. I'm not convinced. I made a mistake somehow. Oh well. In some you lose some. This has to give a green source if I want to play Flare. So you... Oh man, look at all this. Look at all this mana. Look at all this mana. Beautiful mana. Alright, yep. That's the last time I did that, the same outcome. My opponent gave up immediately. Don't blame him. We did it. We did it. We got out of bronze. We did it. We lost, what, 3 games in the bronze journey there? I think Rowan is a viable idea. It's one of my favorite commanders that I've played in this game, but yeah, I'm just going to call it there for now. I gotta admit, I like the format so far. I haven't seen the crazy things yet, right? I just got out of bronze, but I assume it's gonna, you know, be more insane than that, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, consistently, even against people who have a lot of experience with the format and they play a lot of historic Brawl, I have an above 50% win rate, so I would assume I'm slowly going to trickle up. Nothing about how I feel towards the game is too different from when I used to hit Mythic rank every single month playing, I think it was, yeah, Standard. I played Standard with like Teferi and Nexus of Fate, and then there was like a mono red Goblin Chain Whirler Frenzied Experimental Frenzy, the red deck. Like, I played a lot of best of 3 super competitive Standard, and I got to Mythic every month, so in a ranked format I would anticipate I would find myself there eventually. But who knows? Who knows? You know, I could also just not be interested and just play slightly less crazy, powerful, sweaty things just because I want to. But I don't know. I like the ban list so far. The only one that I completely agree with personally is what is it? It's like a Johnny. I don't really care about Oko. It seems like if people have Ancient Tomb and stuff, I'm not really concerned about Oko just removing opponents as commanders rather consistently, I guess, because you can just constantly target it and make it a 3/3. I guess Strip Mine is back because Renin 6 is banned, which it never felt like Renin 6 was that crazy other than Strip Mine, but I guess Strip Mine is playable. Ragavan I won't miss. Tamio I won't miss. Tajik is hilarious. Lutri makes sense, I suppose. Nadu, if it was unbanned, would probably say, I don't know, because the way they changed it, it doesn't feel completely insane anymore. It feels fairly honest every time I see it in like the other non-ranked historic Brawl thing. But maybe they just don't want to deal with it. This makes sense. And apparently Rusko's busted. I haven't seen it, but I believe it. I believe it. I can see how Rusko's crazy. Rusko is the poster face of the format. The dude's in the background, so it must be crazy. I had never seen it go like absolutely insane personally, but I have seen it be good. I have played it, right? But yeah, I really like this deck, and some of these cards are only really going to start to stand out with a higher rank I go. So like when I get to a spot where I start to settle into a 50 to let's say 55% win rate ish, assuming I'm consistently climbing, these cards. Oh, did I not have? Oh, I didn't have Fatal Push in here. Whoops. Well, okay. Well, Fatal Push would be in here at some point. These two, and that's kind of really those are the big ones. Yeah, those are kind of the big ones. The free counters start to matter a lot more as well when you get like to sweatier and sweatier environments. But these are the big ones where like the things I saw today don't care too much here. But if I'm in Mythic or the one under Mythic, what is the one under Diamond? It's been so long. I think Diamond or even Platinum. You know, Platinum's probably where most people level out. So let's just say Platinum. These start to become more notable, right? Like you just maybe start seeing Katara, start seeing like Rofellos all the time because Rofellos is playable, which I think is reasonable. If Rofellos is playable in this format, I know I personally detest it. You can just come extremely prepared for it because you know it is playable. And if it is good, you should assume a lot of people will play it, and then you can, it's a ranked thing, you can gear towards beating it consistently. I wouldn't be surprised if it had, 50% win rate roughly. It probably doesn't have something like a 65% win rate when every deck has the 1 and 2 mana card that they're just ready for you. And everyone has to mulligan. There's no free mulligan. That is extremely significant. We saw a Eureka player not have the 1 drop and had a mulligan and still didn't have it. There's no free one. That is huge. Someone in chat, maybe more than once, they sniffed out that like Dark Ritual wasn't doing much, and I think it's probably still fine to play it. It is kind of like a weird version of Mana Vault. Would you play Mana Vault in a deck like this? Maybe. Probably. I think so. I don't actually know, but it's kind of the same. It, for the most part, generates colorless mana. We do have some black spells, but it's okay to just generate mana even if it's colorless, right? You play colorless Mana Rocks. It's explosive. It can let you play this faster. It will do other things. I think the best I had it do, though, was just help me cast Treasure Cruise, because it adds, 3 to Treasure Cruise? 1, 2, 3. Or 2 from the mana it generates, Dark Ritual, and then 1 from just eating it. So that was like the best it did. But it's not going to help you cast Uro, that's for sure. But Uro's kind of a flex slot to me. I think the game I did have Uro, and honestly, just the nature of Uro, trying to draw ideally more than 1 card a turn, it kind of finds itself in games where you have another Delve card, like these two, and then Nashi doesn't want the graveyard completely gone, so you got to be careful with these graveyard cards. After having only had 1 in the deck, it does seem perfectly fine to have 2, and I can't see having 3 be too crazy, but again, if Uro is trying to show up more than once, that could get in the way of these 2. It's not like you can't just cast them anyways. You don't need to actually delve these cards, especially if you've displayed an Uro twice from the graveyard and you're drawing and playing lands all the time. Like, you're probably going to just cast these at some point full retail or something like that. Especially when you grab them out of the graveyard. Whatever you grab has flash, right? So suddenly Treasure Cruise has flash. You can just cast it if you have nothing else to do. Your opponent doesn't demand any answers or whatever. But yeah, I like this deck. It's one of my favorite commanders, and it's kind of funny to play it in an environment where my opponents are like, well, currently, because I was only in bronze, I'm playing against bronze players, and there's no deck weight thing. At least I'm going to assume there's no deck weight thing. It's just a ranked format, right? The most successful things will teeter to the top. So you can play whatever you want, really, and maybe not see the crazy things, because the crazy things will be in diamond. If you're like, oh, I'm just staying in platinum, I win every other game I play, perfectly fine. Or I don't know if you should do this, but you could just tank your rank, right? Just stay at the floor of platinum or something. Maybe don't do that, but I don't think you can do that, right? Like, I don't know if that's against the terms of service. The only reason I'm thinking it is because I'm pretty sure you can't do that in Hearthstone if you like deliberately tank your rank just to have easier matchups. But it's kind of weird, because the only reason you would do that is because you just want fast wins just for the day or something. Because otherwise, why not just play against whoever? 99% of people don't do this. I don't do this. I don't think I normally ever see this, because this format has been historically non-ranked. But that, there's always a reason someone could do it, and there probably will be. I don't think that Hasbro actually cares if you do that. They probably don't care. It's not a big deal. But and most of the times that you wouldn't do it anyways, right? You're just going to find yourself in the rank that you belong in, and you're just going to play those games, and you're going to win, and you're going to lose, and you're going to teeter out. I mean, the only reason I'm saying all of this is because I have not played a ranked format in a very long time, especially one where I might actually play more than just, 2 days of. I would like to actually see the high rank area of this, but it's not permanent. Apparently it goes away in 14 days or something, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's, I don't see myself playing a lot of this off stream. So if I just don't get there, then that's just the nature of it, right? It would be unfortunate, but it would be kind of cool to at least try to get to Mythic. So yeah, if you want to see a specific deck that you think is actually like really crazy, let me know. But I don't be surprised if I play the same commander multiple times until I'm at like a rank that, I don't know, something like if I play this all the way to Mythic, don't be too surprised about that. All right. Let me know what you thought about this. If you have ideas about Nashi that make Nashi better, let me know. Keep in mind the context of the format, like the things you expect to play against, you must take into consideration with your deck, not just, oh, it's really good when Nashi's in play to also do this random thing that's effectively win more snowball. No. Is it good against the 10 to 20 commanders I should kind of expect to see all the time? And so on and so forth. Just like the Ninja Turtles midweek thing, you only have 10 commanders to play against, therefore Doomblade is bad because half of them are like black or something, right? As an example. So yeah, but it's really good because you can copy it with your commander if it's in play. But yeah, but if Doomblade is only against black commanders, so stuff like that. But yep, all right. Cool to see a new format though. I gotta say it is nice. And hey, you know what? If you get trampled by the thing that's really good, you can just play it yourself to keep climbing. There's something's gonna be challenging. It's harder. It's a hard argument to complain I lost to something when we're in a format where everyone can they can play Mana Drain and Ancient Tomb and stuff. So who knows? I liked the first play session a lot. I can't find myself being upset that I lost to Lamarels. That's just what I should expect in a ranked format like this. Not just non-ranked. I want to win with Rofellos every game, and I just play 4 games a day. There's like more of an incentive to play something competitive, especially when you expect most of your opponents to do the same. It's actually quite nice. All right. GG's. Get out of here.